We are now professional fishermen. That's where we are. Masters of the craft. Angler extraordinaire. Let us resume the tournament. We're only a level 7 angler though, so we gotta keep going. Okay. Cloudy day. Not too hot. Let's see what our guide has to say. Hold out. Try again. Come on. Give me something. Okay, you magic 8-ball. Let's try one more time. Hello, Kim Smitherman. Good to see you. Okay. Yeesh, you're gonna be mean. Might as well try fishing here. What's the biggest bass so far? I caught a 10-kilogram one in the first lake. Oh, we got sideways wind, huh? Don't see anything. Let's see what we can find here. Let's flip out for a nice cloudy jig lure. See if that gets us a little bit further along. A fine jig, sir. 'Tis a fine jig for today. Okay. Nothing here. So we just got to narrow it down to where the fish are at the moment. Only going 18 meters, Okay, there is a big fish there, but the wind is throwing me off. So maybe if I can back out, turn, face the right direction, I can get a little bit better casting. Okay. We'll see if we have the same fish layout that we had a second ago. 17 meters. We got to get up around 20 to see if we can see a big fish. Let's see what we got. Anybody here? There you are. Okay. So we're going to need a 23, we're going to need a full 22 meter cast to actually get this guy. Which is kind of a tough read, maybe not impossible. That's 20, it's not far enough. Okay, I'm going to have to mark it this time. We'll see what we can do. We'll get some good fishing going. Okay. Okay, turn back around, big fish. It's as far as I can cast without losing my lure, so I need you to come bite. Dang it, catfish, you're ruining this. I'll catch you for the experience, but I'm not going to like it. Grinding for XP on catfish. Okay, I can't cast far enough to catch the big fish that's in this particular setup. So we gotta go somewhere else. But we're seeing fish in the mid-range water right now. So we'll go to a different area of the lake. Right around 20 depth, okay. Come on, turn. There we go. See if we can't find something huge. $90 meters should give me a good lay of the land here. Okay, I don't see anything over here. How about more left? Will you be playing Plock at some point? Yes, I will. But I'm not going to push it forward artificially because that's not as much fun. Plock will show up when Plock shows up. It's on the list. There are no fish in this part of the water. Well, you guys suck. Are you playing these in any particular order? No. I'm trying to avoid doing similar types of games in a row, but that is about as far as it goes. What else is on your list that you're excited to play? Oh, there's so many things. All the role-playing games, just generally. I have several games lined up for specific slots, so anything that's a multiple of 10 is already decided, and multiples of 50 are games I'm particularly interested in. So like game number 100 was Chrono Trigger, just to give you an idea. I wish they showed you the wind speed when you were on this screen. They don't. How'd you like The Hobbit? The Hobbit was interesting. I'd never played it through. It's always fun to see like different takes on Lord of the Rings, especially because that came out 10 years before the Hobbit movies. So you can't move on from game until you pass it. That's the general rule I've been operating by, but complete and beat and pass are sort of up to me. So the next game I've already mentioned on stream is called Street Fighter Alpha 2. And for that type of fighting game, I have to beat it with every character at least once. But I don't have to do it on like the hardest difficulty, although I probably will for Ryu and Sakura, and maybe Bison. I haven't decided yet. But that's just kind of how it'll work. Street Fighter Alpha 2 is an incredible video game. The Super Nintendo version of Street Fighter Alpha 2 It's kind of a different beast. But I spun the wheel a couple nights ago and it came up, so there we go. Oh, that's not enough distance. The docks always mess with the fish, the way they swim, their animation setup. I don't know what it is. But the docks do make it a little easier to use, like the crawdads and worms, which are the heavier lures. Anybody? Come on, big fish. You gotta be around someplace. No big fish. Does the fish finder work? It's just a depth reader. I thought they were fish, like little graphical representations of fish, but I think they're like sonar pings, like a little sound echo indicator. I don't think they're actually fish indicators. You're supposed to, I think, read the weather and kind of figure out where the fish did go. I wonder where that fish did go. A fish, a fish, a fishy, oh. No, catfish, stay away. I see a big bass in here. I gotta get him. So, we gotta swap out for a rainy day lure. And then we gotta cast more to the right to try and land on the bass's head, because for some reason, the best way to catch anything in this game is to land and boop it on the snoot. You gotta boop it on the snoot. 25 cents, get whooped by everyone. Put your quarter up. Oh, he's all the way over there. Dang it, too far away. Okay, so I gotta cast more dead center, I guess. That's okay, I can do that. Can't do it that way, though. I gotta go a little further. What was my childhood favorite game? Oh, geez, that's a tough one. There were so many. I generally fall toward Final Fantasy IV as being still one of my favorite games of all time. Like, it's a great role-playing game, great story, and like it has a dozen different noble sacrifice moments, which I love. And I'm a real sucker for a Care Bear stare ending, which it does a fantastic version of. Lend us your power. We are all behind you. We believe in you. You can do it. Nice try, catfish. I saw you. You're catfishing me. Okay. So, the jig lure is not doing it. I need something maybe a little higher in the water. Let's try the rain bass hunter. $19 meters, not enough. Okay, bass hunter's not going for me. Let's try this, something else here. Oh, thank you, Arsenal. I appreciate that. $23. Okay. How am I so far to the right? There's no like landmarks to judge in the screen there, so I guess I just had to go straight forward and hope. Okay, that was straightforward, 22 meters. Let's see how close we are to the fish. Okay, so he's actually a little left of center. I thought he was right of center. I was misreading things. So we're going to try fishing a little bit to the left. We got to boop this guy on the snoot. We got to get him. Okay, a little to the left was too far to the left. So if I see that double rock formation, I know I gotta move right to lure him in. Catfish, you're screwing up my vibe. Okay, so if I do this and he keeps moving, maybe he'll come around. Because he seems a little bit interested. Oh yeah, he went to the right that time. So he's coming back, maybe? Come on, buddy. I believe in you. Dang it. Let's try again. I gotta get him to nibble on something here. Can't do nothing. Catfish, you're messing with me here. Making every part of this more difficult. Okay. Do I have a sinking lure that I can use? I don't know if I can get enough distance with the worm or the crawdaddy, but I can try. See if I can make something happen. What's good, Zim's Lounge? We are fishing. Oh, thank you for that. Okay. Oh, this is such a bad idea to use these spinners. They always fly off into the middle of nowhere. I lose them every time. Like, that's 18 meters and barely any power. Let's mark where that was. Yeah, because the spinners just straight up sink. So maybe I can, if I can get enough distance. Just got done doing some work on the model. Nice. Come on, you damn fish. You are not smart enough to know that I am a human. I wasn't even remotely interested. How did you determine the 800? So, if you catch it on your next try, I'll follow. The 800 was determined by taking every American released Super Nintendo game and then removing the ones that I couldn't play, which is the light gun games and Miracle Piano and some of the mouse games that aren't on the Switch Online service, because I can play those. And then let's try. I want a top rain. And then I added all of the European released games. And then I added a handful of Japanese games I'd always wanted to play. Like Bahamut Lagoon. Yeah, I did Bahamut Lagoon. That was a fantastic experience. So, yeah. And then I played the Sailor Moon beat 'em up. I played Umihara Kawase, which prepared me for this in a number of ways. I'm just not getting any nibbles from this guy. Usually I can get something going with like the jig lures or something, but I'm just not getting any purchase from him. All I can think to try next is the vibrating lure. See if I can get just some real movement. Catfish, you're throwing off my rhythm. Okay. Did you notice I was here at all? Okay, we got a little twitch there. What do you got coming? Is he coming back around? Dang it, again with the catfish. Maybe I do need that $500 rod from the pro shop if I want to catch these deep water fish. Come on, you're tired. Come on in. Maybe that'll remove the catfish from the zone, and then I can... Yeah, I know, it's not a bass. But if I remove the catfish, maybe I can then go after the actual big bass that I'm trying to get. It was raining. I thought I had control of it. Oof. That was a shame. And it's gone. Is big fish still there at least? Nope, he ran off when I caught the catfish. Dag nabbit. I spent like 10 minutes here. Okay, let's find another similar zone. Actually, let's go shallows and see what we can do. Not having any luck in the deep water. I'll try the shallow water. $19. Oh, we got logs. Let's turn up the speed a little bit here. Nothing over there. Let's see if we can cast a little further back and get a view of any, see if there's anything here. There's got to be something here. I gotta get back behind that main log. Then I'll cast a little left and right. That'll keep me from tossing my lure overboard again. Anything, 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 anything? Nothing in the shallows. It's raining. You'd figure the fish would be all over this. Maybe if we go super up north, we can find something by the dam. Or any of the docks. Let's check the weeds. Nothing in the weeds. Dang it. There's a lot I need to like... Hey, Matt Stonehill. It's going okay. Just fish ain't biting today. There's a lot going on under the hood in this game that I need to like break down, because there are aspects of like how far I have to travel to reach a different area. What constitutes that? It's like I go up to the dam, it's definitely going to be a different area. Any big fish near the dam today? Nothing immediate. Oh, we got a loach there. You don't want any loach. Game is very relaxing, especially when you get the rainy weather going, because it's just like it's white noise on top of white noise. Bonk. Okay, loaches by the dam. That doesn't help anybody, especially me. No big fish. Okay. I'm going to check the docks again. Maybe the docks are having a better time now that it's raining. It's 10 a.m. and I've only caught one fish of any note. Okay, so maybe the fish finder is doing something. Fish finder's blinking in a way that is disconcerting. Anything here? Little fish, little fish. This is where we were when we had that big fish before. I don't know that he's here again. Although we are in the shallows now. We're in the shallows now. So let's check to the right. Here on the Quiet Storm. Just give it a little tug every now and then. One of the things that's kind of irritating about this is that I have one of the higher end rods and one of the higher end reels. And I still feel like I should be able to cast much further than I am. Check by the docks. There's got to be something by the docks this time of day. Anybody? How many bass do you have to catch? So I can have 5 in my bag. And if I catch another one after that, it will just knock off the lowest weight bass. So the top 5 bass I have in terms of weight will be counted at the end. But if I have like 2 giant, like 10 kilogram bass, that's probably enough to win. Right now I have 1 3 kilogram bass, which is not enough for anything. Okay, now we're back to cloudy. Our situation has changed yet again. We don't know what the wind is doing. We don't know what the fish are doing. I think if I put enough weights inside the 3 kilogram bass, I can make it work. But they don't sell those at the pro shop. You have to buy those from Stevie behind the pro shop. This guy's back now, here to ruin a day by taunting me when he will not bite. But it was only like an 18 meter cast, so I might be able to use, if I can rotate, get the wind behind me. Wind is blowing straight left, so wind is going north. If I do this, and I tuck into the crawdad, I'm able to make something happen. Let's see what we can do. Cloudy crawdaddy with the Texas rig. Texas rig makes it drop to the bottom. Split rig you use when you're in the weeds. Okay, 18 meters. He's gone. Come here, loach. I'll catch a loach if I got nothing out here to do. Come on. Sinking lure catches a loach, right? Very cool, but load screens are long. I'm honestly surprised by that, how long they are. I kind of like wonder how much they really have to calculate in the background. Yeah, but do I level up? That's the question. Nope. God dang. Okay. So now I know which way the wind is going for the next half hour or so. That'll make things a little easier. I gotta find something. Enjoying the virtual fishing? Well, I was expecting to kind of be a little bored by this, but as you dig into it and look at like, what do you have to do? What do the strategies have to be to make this work? Come on. This is a perfect, he's right there. He's 3 feet in front of you. As you start digging into it, what indicators are you looking for fish? Right now, I don't know. I'm trying to get the hang of like using the weather. So like as the day goes on, the temperature will go up, and then the fish start to hide under the dock and in the reeds and everything. But I don't know enough about actual fishing to understand what they're trying to simulate. So I'm just kind of guessing when it comes to finding them and trying different spots. Hola, Pablo. Good to see you. So like I have a couple of things I can look for when it comes to okay, you're not going to bite this guy. You didn't bite my guy dwelling on the floor. So what do you want me to do? Yeah, so they have like temperature and weather and stuff like that, and they account for that. And apparently I'm not sure how exactly, but the lures behave differently. So you'll get different results with a lure if you move it in certain ways. Or at least that's what the instruction manual says. It doesn't tell you what those ways are or how they're supposed to work. But, oh well. You just gotta... There's gotta be a trick to catch the bass. I'm sure there is, but I have no idea what the trick could be. Oof, that was close. I almost lost the lure. If I get beyond 23 meters, the lure tends to fly away. See, I think it's like, I think maybe I can use like the color of the lure to indicate if it's like being used properly or not. So I think that might be related to it. Come on, knock. So he's right about 17 meters out. So if I can cast at 18, I should be able to get him, but I don't know what I need to do to get him to knock on it. It's also possible that this is a high enough level tournament that they like the difficulty bumped up or something, so the fish are a little bit more angry. And I'm just not prepared for it. It's right in front of you. You're sniffing it. Are you going to come back around? Okay. Sprite twitched. So he's got to be looking at it. I need him to come back. I don't know if he's gonna. I give him a minute, I give him 2 minutes. I'm like, come on. Come on. Jerk. So we'll go back to the cloudy base bait and see one of the ones that just sits on top of the water. Because things that sit on the bottom of the water obviously aren't doing it. It says middle. I don't know what that means exactly. But also, the fish don't seem to do anything unless you're right on top of them most of the time. Okay, next step is a sinking lure. Which I don't know if I can get the range on it, but I gotta try something. There's nothing that's working so far. I've tried nothing and I'm all out of ideas. Must have had McDonald's already. He's not hungry. I do wonder if that's a thing. Like if you get the wrong time of day, the wrong kind of fish, they're just not hungry and it's there just to keep you going. See, this is sinking down to 20 meters deep. So what do I even do? going slow. Like if I reel it, is he going to notice? He nibbled. He's coming back around for another pass. Got him. Now the question is, can I reel him in? Dang it. Yeah, I know. But we got him. So we get one more shot. If we miss him twice, then the fish layout of this scene changes. So we get one more shot at him. Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm. Didn't come back that time. You gotta be right kind of in line with that rock. It's as far as I can cast, buddy. Come on, big fish. You know you want him. Look at him. Big juicy worm. Delicious. Come back around. Can't tell if he's coming back around or swimming away. Oof. Frustrating. Gotta keep trying though. I just need like one or two really big fish for this to work. It's like, how much movement do I need to have? How much is too much? How much is not enough? He's moving slow. He's thinking about it. Dang it. I don't know what to do when they start shaking off the hook like that. I managed to beat him with it once by just rolling the thing everywhere. But it's like, do I let out or do I pull in harder? I don't know. Many a fishing metaphor is escaping me at this time. Anything? Now it's sunny. If I can't get a couple of big catches, then it's basically like the whole day is kind of a wash. But also, it's only 11 a.m. Tournament goes till 4:30 p.m. game time, so I have time. Nothing there, but I saw somebody a little bit further out. So we're going to take our sunny day jig and see if we can't find whoever's waiting out of there. What a nice, relaxing day. We're fishing. What do we see? Anybody hanging out up this far? One tiny fish. Okay. Find a different spot then. There's nothing here for me. But maybe nice sunny day. It's time to stop by the docks or the dam again. Because this doesn't have any fields of broken logs or burnt piers. Which would be the next thing I would expect. So you stop in the weeds maybe. Let's try the dock. See if there's anybody hiding under the dock. Because if there's one thing I like, it's fish hiding under the dock. They're very reliable. Okay, we got some regular sized fish. Nobody huge, nobody hanging out. But you see how much, you see the little box on the left where my, indicates my position and sort of my range. It goes so much further than the 23 meters that I'm allowed before I start losing lures. When I get the highest end of reel and the highest end of rod, I must be allowed to go further. Gotta be. Nobody here. Well, maybe when it's super sunny is when they go to the deep water. That's possible, right? That would make sense. So super sunny, let's check the deep water. Another loach. Which, it's good for experience, but that's about it. I didn't see any big fish. Okay, so we've tried the docks, we've tried the deep water, we've tried the weeds. Next we have to try shallows, I guess. Eventually we'll find something, just goof. It is such a such abysmal results so far. Wait. No, just a rock. Do I need to go down into the little Finger Lakes down at the bottom? It'll take me a while to motor down there, but I can do it. I haven't been down there yet. Maybe there's something in there. Maybe it's just totally different terrain, and that'll help. Yeah, see, because sometimes I think those little pings are fish. Sometimes it's like, nah, that's just a sonar thing. What I need to find is another section full of those broken logs. There are big fish in those broken logs on the other map. Oh, I've run aground. And now it's cloudy. That's not helpful. Okay. Burning a lot of time doing this. Oh, thank you, Noah. I appreciate that. Let's see if the wind has changed. Oh, wind is the same. Anybody here? They just forgot to put fish in this lake. That's what they did. They forgot to put fish in this particular lake. This is the part where I open the little status page and everybody's got like 50 kilograms worth of bass. Okay. So there's the starting dock. Let's see how these docks are. Temperature's going up. That'll help. This is exactly the same layout as the last place. There's nothing here. Grrr. What if I'm facing the dock, huh? Sunny day. Okay, I'm out of ideas. I'm going to ask the WrestleMania guy what he thinks. See if he has any advice for where I can look. Because there should only be... I think his name is Jim Ross. That's not helpful at all. That's not a tip. Yeah, you just throwing out random stuff. You're not actually helping me. Try the shallows. I've been trying the shallows. How shallow do you want me to go here? See if we can get our depth to almost 0. Nothing in the shallows, Jim. Jim, Jim. What do you got for me? Noah said a lightning taco. Okay. So, shallows and shoreline. Docks. No help. Okay, what we got left is mid-range. So let's check between 10 and 20. Okay, we got what looks like a rainbow trout. Yeah, that's a rainbow trout right there. Okay, so we got some fish in this area. So let's check the left side and see if we can't find something else. That was what I exactly wanted to do. But we'll give it a shot. See if we can get the wind on our side. Okay, let's see what we can do here. There's that rainbow trout again. Okay. Nothing in this spot. Was hoping for a big fish on the top left after I saw a bunch of smaller fish on the top right, but nothing. At least there are fish here. That puts it ahead of almost every other spot we've checked in the last hour. How about this? Okay. Dang it, trout. I don't want you. I wish you were worth more experience or something. But you are not nearly the fighter that some of these bass have been. You're just like, oh, I give up. Come on, trout, jump in my boat. It's a pretty fish, but it's not what I'm looking for. Can I level up at least? No, apparently not. Okay, nothing in here. Another fish. Another fish. Nothing big enough to catch, though. There's another catfish. Well, if there's a catfish, maybe there's a big bass a little further up if I can get a good cast on. Try one more time, and then move on to a different spot. That's still only 19 meters. Okay. Oh, we got one. Okay. So he's at a little past 20 meters. There he is. Okay, we got to get this guy. So we got to get something. Let's go almost full power. $22. Okay. Come on. That catfish is distracting my catch. How far can I go to the right here? Okay. Did you try the drop off? See elevation changes underwater? Yeah, I'm trying that right now. I'm having a ton of luck. Depth here is 30. Maybe I need that bass hunter one now. See, I need something that'll kind of like hover in the middle and catch their attention, but it's tough to judge how high the bass is because the lure sprite always appears to be above it, so I have to assume it's on the bottom, like a fish. But these guys can't get cast far enough to get there. So I have to use these kind of... Oh geez, what was the weather like right now? Did you get a big one yet? Not in this tournament, no. You see it. I know you see it. I know you want it. Come on. Come back around. I'm too far away now. I don't think he's going to respond. Okay. Yeah, that's the problem, is the catfish keeps getting in my way. The fact that it's like vibrating bait, so it does a little twitchy thing is hilarious. Okay, let's go all the way left here and see what we can do. As far as I can go. Come on. I need something he can see, and I got nothing. It's like the way I treat it, like like every time I reel it in, it seems really loud, and I'm like, the fish can hear it. I need to get him like interested once and then he'll come back around, but not sure exactly. And then the fish swims off because the catfish ruined everything. Man cannot level up on catfish alone, even if it's big for a catfish. Okay, let's see if he's still around. Gotta come up with something. There's gotta be a way around these catfish, man. Did he maybe swim off over here and he's still in the area? Because I would appreciate it if he was still around somewhere that I could find him and catch him. Damn catfish. I've been catfished. Again. How many times can this happen to one guy? That's the question. I mean, you'd figure I would learn my lesson at some point. Okay, is it warming up even more? Maybe I can... It's up to 14.5, so maybe I can get something out of the docks at this point. Dang it, it's the first time I've lost a lure when there was an obstruction like that. Usually it hits the dock and then falls down. Worst part is if I don't catch anything in this entire stream, then I don't consider it forward progression, so I don't log it to YouTube or anything. So what that means is I'm going to get to the end of the stream and then catch one fish, and it's going to be enormous. Nothing, 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 nothing. Okay, that's left. Let's try right. Lost a lure yesterday, same spot. Okay, let's check the right side here. Maybe there's something. I mean, that's a normal size fish. That's not a keeper. Nothing here. Okay. Again, nothing in the docks. It's not warm enough yet. Maybe it'll heat up to around 20 like it did last time. Okay. Anybody? Another catfish. Dang it. Oh, Jesus. He is on top of it, too. Come on in. It'd be one thing if I could use the catfish for anything. But I mean, I'm not even getting like level ups off of them. Yes, I know it's not a bass. It says so in great big letters. I have caught every catfish in this lake twice. Let's try here. So any place that kind of double pings, we're just going to act like it matters. Okay, let's check further back on the right and see if we can spot something. There's got to be something here. There has to be. It's like a rule. Eventually, you will find a fish. That's how video games are supposed to work anyway. There's that guy, but he's not doing anything helpful. Same with him. Okay. Where does one find fish in this video game? If I have to go down and buy it at Pike Place Market, I will. See, and I get that double ping sound. It's like, oh, there must be fish there, but it doesn't seem to bear out that way. Temperature keeps going up. Same layout. No appreciable differences. Okay, fine. We're going to make this happen at some point. Fresh fish. Okay, let's head to deeper waters then. Get out 22 meters. Do a quick little scouting mission. With some harmless fish up top. Okay, here we go. Catfish, get away from me. Okay, he's about 18 meters out. So I should be able to catch him with the worm. I have a cloudy day worm. I should be able to get ahead just far enough out. Texas rig. Okay, he was right above that rock. Why are you inching? Come on. So I'm trying to think if like the little graphical changes in the lure when I'm moving it around are in some way related to whether or not it is attractive to the fish. Their use of catfish in this game is starting to get irritating to me. I had him. Still in this game, still fishing. It is very relaxing, I gotta say. Right now we're in the ASC tournament. I think this is the last round of the ASC tournament. Can I shoot the catfish? Can I purchase a shotgun at the pro shop and get rid of the catfish? I will spearfish the catfish if it will get it away from my big catch. You're ruining everything! Can you do fishing in the real life, sir? I have gone fishing a single time in real life. And it was enjoyable enough. But it was also just sort of, it was more hanging out in a canoe in my grandma's lake. Why did I do that? That doesn't help. I gotta go full power here. That was the wrong way. No, catfish, stay away. What about hunting? No, not for me. I think I have played a single Cabela's video game in my time, and that's about as far as it goes. So what's your hobby, sir? You are looking at it, sir. I also build things out of plywood and construct things. Dressers, shelving, scarecrows. Whatever's needed at the time. I have built theater sets. I can do most around the house, like home electrical and plumbing and other stuff like that, but that's just what comes from living where I live. I do voice acting, regular acting. I play guitar. I do whatever catches my fancy at the time. Whenever I can find an excuse to do. Legos. Oh, crap. You stole that, catfish. You stole it. That'll teach me to pay attention. Actually, I'm not going to learn anything. You like the classics more, or do you play any new games? So the Super Nintendo thing kind of happened almost by accident because I couldn't get my GameCube stuff to work. So I played the Super Star Wars games and a few others, and everybody's like, "What's your next Super Nintendo game?" And I'm like, "This is gonna be fun." So I just assembled a huge list and said, "I'm gonna play these." But I play the newer games, but mostly I play those with my kids or whatever shows up on Game Pass or whatever. So like I played through Metroid Dread right when it came out, but right now I am less than employed, so I can't play anything new. Because you cut back when you have to. Is there ever an end to this game? I've seen you play it for a few days. I consider it basically the game is done, but I'm still going to go through with, because we've seen everything that the game has to offer. It's just going to be more of this. But I am going to keep doing the tournaments until I reach an ending of some kind. Which, if I lose this tournament, that's an ending, but I'm not going to, like, give up. I'm going to try. But I've had games take longer. It's just usually they're role-playing games. This game hasn't taken as long as Out to Lunch yet. Out to Lunch took quite a while. No big fish here. Dang it. I mean, the field of view is relatively small, but I still feel like I can barely see any of it. Can't imagine coming back from work back in the day and playing this relaxing game. It is very calming. Particularly like the sound and the ambiance of it. Well, this is a terrible idea. See if we can't do anything with the spinner here. We didn't lose it that time, which I'll take that as a good sign. Okay, we got a guy. We got one. Let's see if we can't catch him. We're going to pull in something. I know it. Let's check over here. Okay, I gotta get a little further back. It looks like I need to get kind of toward the center, so we're gonna try that as well. $20 meters? Is that enough? Okay, come on, bring it on. Swim back here. Finally, good Lord. That took an hour and a half to find and catch a single fish. And it's not even huge. Ugh. At least it's longer than the last one. Hey! Level up! Okay. Of course, this means I have to include this stream in the series of these streams because there was forward progression now. So I can't just lock it away like the first night when I fell asleep while I was playing. Oh, nice. Thank you so much, Kakabane. Kidfway, hi, how's your day? You feel like, oh yeah, it is always interesting what games people respond to, which ones they remember. Okay, let's see where we are. 24th. I gotta beat Groney and Jabank and Watson and Bernard. Now, in the series, I'm still way up because I got a couple of really big days, but I gotta catch another fish. Your tip can't just be good luck. Okay, so let's go down to the other deep water. See if we can't find something there. Yeah, see, I see the depth finder, and I'm like, every once in a while, something pops in there. I'm like, there should be something here, right? Where did you find the game? Well, sometimes you encounter things, and you just sort of have to give them a shot. Not gonna say much more than that. Please tell me at an emulator. I will say that I'm playing on official Nintendo hardware. But that is all I will say. Other people who have been here a few times know how I make all this work. I have as many classic games as I can manage. Some of them I'll play through the Switch Online service, and sometimes but you know, it's just the way it works. It's just what you have to do. Okay, now what's going on with the fish finder here? Why does it sometimes fritz out like that? What does that mean? Again with that. Grr. Okay. Flip over to a sinking lure. Something I can fling with full power and just get a look around. Salted pork. The salted pork is particularly good. Okay, so wang fum. 18 meters. Okay, we got one. Come back around. I lost interest. Okay. So if I go just a little bit left, I might be able to get full power out of him. Just like, meh, meh. 18 meters seems about as far as I can get. Come on. Salted pork. Anything? Okay. Different lure then. See if I have another jig or find a middle lure. Okay. I can't buy more lures while I'm in the middle of the tournament, which is frustrating for different reasons. 21 meters, that should be enough for me to get him, if he's there. Come on. You saw him. Come back around. What does it take to make you bite the fish? Ugh. Maybe I need one of the top ones. But I don't want to use ones that float just because I'm in such deep water right now. I want to use ones that sink. It's like, does the luring action distract him or does it actually work? I can't tell. There's no feedback on that part other than sometimes they bite and sometimes they don't. Why can't they be like fish in real life where once you catch them, they provide you a detailed write-up as to what was working and what wasn't when you went after them? The other thing is, all of the fish are facing away from me, and I can only cause the thing to kind of move in a toward me motion. Maybe if I go a little slower, I can get more out of it. Let's try that. We're going to lower our drag, and as long as I keep it moving, maybe it'll work better. That was close. Not you. And it's like, I think they're most effective when they're brighter, but I don't know if that's how it works. I don't know how any of this works. I'm just guessing. And there's no write-ups or walkthroughs on the internet. I looked. Go frog. I don't have any frogs. I don't think. Getting so close. I feel like he's interested. Oh, he's coming back around. No, he's not. Aladama rig. Yeah. And I can try the spinners again, but I think I blew all those already. $23 again. Alabama rig. Come on. Nibble, nibble, nibble. Just want a back massage. Mean old fish. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna have to try a different lure because he's just not paying attention. He's playing hard to get, that's what he's doing. He's using reverse psychology. Okay. I haven't tried any of the high baits, so let's try the high baits, see if they work on him. Rebel Popper. Oh, this one is not flying nearly as far as I was expecting it to. And part of it is I don't know how I'm supposed to move the lures, because apparently there are, I mean, supposedly, if you move the lures in certain ways, they are more or less effective. Which is kind of an interesting wrinkle, really. Anything? You know, as far as fish go, you are far more cooperative in Animal Crossing than you are in this game. And I feel that's a point against you as a species. Popper, you need to pull it and then retrieve. It doesn't seem to be like an option. See, I looked up like the jig lures. I'm supposed to just jerk it back and forth, things like that. I could try this guy. He's done well before. He's done for me okay. We're going to see how he does next time. The spinning lures, I tend to, if I use even a hair too much power, they fly off into the distance in a very frustrating way. Okay, I think this one might work, because he's kind of hovering around the middle of the water level here. I think there's a controller for this game. I don't know if the Super Nintendo had like fishing controllers. That's an interesting question. Look at him, he's wagging his tail like a puppy. Yeah, I need to fish. I need to tilt myself right and then angle left to keep from losing the lure, to try and land right in front of the fish. Or tilt myself right and then angle left. Oof, close one. So close. And you saw it. Come back around. It was coming back around. This was working. I need to lower my speed at which I'm dragging it in is what I need to do. time for a second there. This is eminently frustrating. And it's feeling much more difficult, far more difficult than the previous tournaments were. Come on back around, sir. Nope. Turned away. Coming up on 17 degrees here. I gotta head to the docks soon if I want to catch anything worthwhile. You, sir, are wasting my time. Nibble. Come back. You nibbled. You gotta come back after you nibbled. There's rules. Protocol! Okay, he actually nibbled that time. So we're getting closer. What do we need to do, buddy? You're right there. I can still see your tail. How patient do I need to be? This is fishing. I shouldn't have to wait. Okay. I need to cast past him and then reel into him. There's got to be something I can do to keep this guy interested. I'm going so slow. Are you not entertained? There's got to be a way. $20. Low speed. I need to get more above him. Let's think this through. So I can get that first nibble, I can get him to lock in. I just got to get him to do it. Too far. Okay, we got the first nibble. What else do I even have to work with? I can't seem... This is the closest I've come bait-wise, is catching with this guy. Or lures, anyway. Let's see how much range this guy needs. Okay. Come on in. Okay. We caught a fish. That'll be the last fish of the night. Let's see how big we are. Not big again. Just small fish in this lake. It is irritating me quite a bit. It should not be that hard to catch a 2-kilogram fish when I've caught 10-kilogram fish far easier. Okay. It's only 1 p.m. game time, but it is 2 a.m. in real time. So we're going to take a break. We're going to come back tomorrow. We're going to finish this tournament. We're going to catch at least 2 more fish. Oy. It's surprisingly intense. Let's see if we're at least up on top. Okay, nope. We're at 8. We're at 15th at least. We got to get above 11 kilograms total to really take first, but I think we'll be able to do that once the lake finishes warming up. Thank you everybody who stopped by. I do appreciate it, and I hope to see you again tomorrow for more relaxing fishing games.